Hey there, it's Angela here. Welcome to Let's Walk London at an island in the sun, or actually an island in the middle of the River Thames in Surrey. Good morning. We are in Thames Ditton, Surrey, and that is the entrance to Thames Ditton Island, which you can just see looking west along the Thames. That's Hampton Court the other side. Hampton Court was kind of the genesis of Thames Ditton Island. And to the east you can see somebody messing about on the river. It's a gorgeous 1st of June day, 1st of June today. Temperature is supposed to go to about 25 or 26 degrees. There's a manor house on that island over there. You can just about see somebody messing about on the river again over there. And we're not allowed to go through there. And here is the Olde Swan pub. So we're still on lockdown. Actually, Swan Island is just up there, and that's where the old ferrymen used to live. They used to literally take people across the river here. Across to Hampton Court, and you can still take a little boat across to Hampton Court Palace actually. Look at my Hampton Court walk for that. Anyway, we are at Thames Ditton. This is the Olde Swan pub. It's been here for, well, I can't remember how many years, 700-800 years I think. Very old pub. It was frequented by Charles and John Cooper, who you may remember from my Surbiton walk. Creators of the Mini Cooper, who had a factory and the home of their Formula 1 racing in Surbiton. They were visitors here in the 60s. Also Fred Pontin, Sir Fred Pontin of the holiday group Pontins. So at the far end of Thames Ditton, this is the old foundry area. Yeah, it does say right. And actually used to do a lot of bronze work here. Eros at Piccadilly Circus, the Victoria Memorial London, and the giant quadriga at Wellington Arch at Hyde Park Corner. They were all made here, as well as a statue of Captain James Cook in Hyde Park, Sydney. All sorts done here. But we're going to head to the High Street. So we were just down there having a lovely look at the river. Somebody came and parked their boat while we were there. Anyway, we are now heading into Thames Ditton High Street. It's now a care home. It was Boyle Farm Manor, I think it was called. I'm going to cross over a sec. Here we have St. Nicholas's Church. Now I didn't know where to bring you for another lockdown walk in London. And I was going to take you to Esher and Sandown Racecourse and things like that. But once I started researching the history, I realised that for such a small place, Thames Ditton's got an awful lot going on. Including making a sort of high-speed steam engine for the Vienna State Opera at one of the places here. Anyway, this is St. Nicholas Church. Been here for 800 years. More than 800 years actually. Very pretty. Thought I'd show you that before we head back to the High Street. It's just a little bit breezy. Hope that's okay. Hope you're all well. For those of you enjoying summer at the moment, I hope your summer's going great. Or I guess it's spring really. We're just entering summer now, it's June. And we have had the sunniest spring on record in the UK. Some very cute cottages here in Thames Ditton. So let's walk along the high street. So Henry VIII, surprise, brought a lot, or took a lot from this village, depending on your point of view. When he took over the palace at Hampton Court, the officials and workers of the palace, many of them took up residence here. He also made it part of the chase. I'd assumed that was part of hunting, I'm not really sure. They say it destroyed the village. And as soon as he died, the villagers petitioned to have it back again, please. '17th and 18th centuries. The village's proximity, Thames Ditton's proximity to the Thames for boating, and to Hampton Court, and to Royal Kingston with its market and its coaching services. And I think you could reach London in a mere 2 to 3 hours on horseback or horse-drawn carriage. So people started living here and taking up little manors and country homes on the river island that you just saw, things like that. And by the 18th century they had a problem with highwaymen, because I think they worked out there was money around here. So they even had to form a little group of local men, 80 in total, to sort out the problem of the riffraff nicking money off everybody. I'm going to cross over now. We've done the high street more or less. There's the little roundabout that actually takes you down to Long Ditton if you go down there, and then along to Kingston. We're coming through here. So 1st of June, schools have just gone back for years. Reception, year 1 and year 6. Not compulsory. I really do fancy something from there. So they have a vegetarian breakfast: smashed avocado, tomatoes, mushroom, egg, toast, orange juice, hot drink, £9.95, £9.95. My tummy is starting to say, when's lunch? When we get home. Don't think I'll buy anything takeaway. Right, let's cross. Always very compact through here. Compact for cars. I generally only ever drive through here. I'm going to have to cross again because there's too many people on the pavement. So cars can't get through very easily. People can't fit through here for social distancing. So see, we've got Organic Nest, cycle repair, Nice Buns Cafe, barber shop. I mean, there's a lot of small businesses here. Really do hope they don't get destroyed by what's happened with COVID destroying life as we know it. Will it be short term or will it be longer term? Across to the middle, hope I can fit through somehow. There's quite a few social distancing queues here because there's a little supermarket. There's a van and a car trying to get past each other. Right, here we go. Paul's Fruit and Veg. So they've got a little gift shop here. Viewgifts.com. Got Budgeon's Supermarket, dry cleaners, Bangladeshi cuisine, antiques, crossover, try and avoid the queue. So as you can see, very tight, very compact old village here. During the 19th century and 20th century, I mean, sort of during the 19th century, once we got the trains here, so in the 1840s, naturally the trains arrived, as they did in this whole area. This is actually a branch line, so it's only got Thames Ditton and Hampton Court. So if you ever go to Hampton Court, you'll actually pass through Thames Ditton. It's not that far. If you want to walk, take a little leap off. Bit of a walk from here to Hampton Court. Not quite sure how long it takes. Boots are open. Trying to get out of each other's way. And there's Hawks & Co there. In 1865, Thomas Hawks founded a ginger beer factory here, which grew from a cottage industry to a focal point in the high street. In a century of family ownership. You can hear there's conversations behind me about the social distancing queue for Boots Pharmacy. Yes, so with the arrival of the railways, it became incredibly popular through here. There's a blue plaque over there for the slaughterhouse, the old slaughterhouse. Not sure why there's a plaque for the old slaughterhouse, but anyway, pretty unusual. That's Station Road. You quite often get a bottleneck through here due to parked cars and things if you're driving. It goes down to the station. Here we have the George and Dragon pub. There's about 6 pubs in Thames Ditton. Don't know if all of them are still pubs or if they've become restaurants, some of them now. So they also run the food bank here and the farmers market on a Saturday, the 4th Saturday. Now it's interesting because they've just reopened outdoor markets today. So I'm quite interested to see how that will go. So you can see adorable little cottages here. Villas. This was where they grew produce to go into London while it was still sort of more farmland or open land. First mention of anything is from 900 and something, when King Ethelred the Unready gave some hides of land, which were units of land. I think he gave 9 hides or something like that, which represented units of land, to his minister, another Ethelred. As I said, by the Edwardian era, popular entertainment folk, famous people of the time, used to like to come here and mess about on the river. And it got a bit of a reputation for being a bit notorious and party-like, I think, Thames Ditton. And during the 20th century, any remaining sort of growing farmland got sold off. And we see the village as it is today. But an awful lot of the sort of old Victorian villas, Edwardian villas, and a variety of 18th and 19th century properties remaining. I'll cross over here. Somebody coming, including a car. I've seen that dog walker van come, I don't know how many times along here. Must have a lot of dogs to pick up. So as I said, you can see houses from so many different eras. I suppose our current most famous person is Dominic Raab, MP. So Dominic Raab, I think he's our foreign minister at the moment. I think he was Brexit secretary for a while. He lives here. Reputedly trains at their boxing club. I don't know if that's true, but reputedly does. Says he's a, 3rd Dan black belt in karate. And has a picture of Muhammad Ali on his office wall. So that's Dominic Raab, our MP, kind of running the country while Boris Johnson was off sick with COVID. quite a lot of other famous people here. I've completely forgotten all of their names. We're approaching Giggs Hill Road now, and Giggs Hill Green, which has a good old traditional cricket club on it. And here's some absolutely stunning houses here. As I said, traditionally I've only ever driven through Thames Ditton, never really walked. Absolutely adore the houses along the side of this green. And this is a legacy of what was considered a very desirable place to live for a very long time. We're just coming onto the cricket green now. There's Thames Ditton Cricket Club. So here we are looking across the cricket green. Famously, the Milk Marketing Board, which was set up to promote, well, milk consumption, was located here. I think it came here in the 1930s, closed down, I can't quite remember how many years ago, quite a lot. They used to have their offices over here. I think Ronan Keating used to live here as well. One of those boy bands, Westlife or something like this. And I think the Milk Marketing Board actually sponsored the cricket club here. And there was somebody actually cleaning up the green this morning. And that's Thames Ditton really. Edwardian era became a bit notorious as London's wealthy elites came to party, punt and skiff. And now, as you can see, quite genteel, quite pleasant. Beautiful houses left over as a result of that. And I'm just going to walk you to the end of here. So the highwayman problem particularly was a problem around this area because that's the road down towards Portsmouth. Head you out towards the A3. There was a turnpike here, as was so often the case for the toll roads. So the highwaymen used to hang out around here. Perhaps it wouldn't have been safe to walk around like this back then. There's a very lovely building there. I'm walking through a tree. There we are. So as normal, towards the end of a walk, I start chatting to you. How are you all? How is everybody? I meant to bring the duck. Thought if we're messing about on the river, I should have brought the duck with me. Forgot, left the duck behind. I'm just keeping you walking for now. It's the War Memorial. And sorry it's breezy, but I actually just want to show you the pub. So quite a lot of pubs in Thames Ditton, but this one I really like. So this is the main road that can connect you up with the A3. You've got Hinchley Wood and Esher in that direction. Back in history, Esher and Thames Ditton would have been connected. And then just over there you have Long Ditton, where we used to live. Quite busy, there's roadworks going on and it looks like some of the traffic's just been released. And over there is the Angel Inn pub, which is a great, straightforward English pub. It's got a beer garden, and after cricket, people come and have a drink there. Not that I play cricket, I see them in there after their games. And that's Thames Ditton. I do hope you enjoyed a very quick snapshot of village life on the 1st of June. Hey there, well I do hope you enjoyed that walk in Thames Ditton on a hot summer's day. I will see you next time. Bye bye.